time in the world is changing tremendously. I think the world moves in phases, and to where you have different groups and different movements, and I definitely think we're in a place to where the LGBT community is moving to a safer place. But it's important to tell the stories because their moms, their dads, their teachers, their judges, their police officers, they are around us, and everywhere that we are. And so I think it's important to include those stories because one, when you have kids that are raised in households where they feel like, oh, people from the LGBT community are going to hell, or I don't understand how they can be this way, or I don't understand how they can like this. Oh, well, let me tell you a story so I can explain to you how we can be this way. Let me tell you a story so I can paint a picture for you and put you in my world so you can understand that I'm just a human just like you are human. And no matter who we lay down with at night or what we do, that does not define us. It doesn't make us different. And like I said to somebody earlier today, I said, sex is a part of everybody's life, and for the most part, sex averages from 15 to 30 minutes. There's a whole lot of other minutes in the day for you to do a whole lot of other stuff. So don't focus on just my sex. Focus on, the story, the message, and my motivation and everything. I created my own platform because it gives me the ability to have control to do what I want when I want. For years, I worked hard to try to please Hollywood, going to film festivals, winning awards, and knocking on doors, and having doors closed and all this other stuff. And it's a rat race. It's a lot. It takes a lot of energy in the entertainment industry to really be able to get into that door and to be successful. I had a meeting with when I first moved to LA. I had a meeting with the executive producer of How to Get Away with Murder, and I thought that my life was going to change. I stepped in the room. I literally, the meetings lasted for 4 minutes. And what he told me, he said, the hardest thing is getting in. The second hardest thing is staying in. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that is true. But then I thought about it. Why do all this work to be a part of something else when God has blessed me with a gift enough to where I can build my own, create my own, and run my own? Why be a part of somebody else's world when I can create my world? God gave them the same blessings he gave me, so why do I have to do that? So that's the biggest thing. And then I want to give opportunities to other people like me to hone their craft. As directors, as writers, as producers, we can only get better by creating. And if you're waiting on Hollywood to give you the opportunity to create a piece of work, you can never reach your full potential. You know what I'm saying? You'll never reach your full potential. But if you do it yourself, or you work with other independent artists and you get to hone your craft, you can be 10 times better than anybody in Hollywood because you're creating your own opportunity. Man, I was born to the sounds of Atlanta. I'm a Grady baby, ATL till I die, West Side, East Side. So Atlanta is at my heart. It is what makes me who I am. I love Atlanta because as starting out as a filmmaker, young filmmaker here, my audience started here. Not just from my family and my friends, but people in the community around me who saw this young black kid trying to do something positive with his life, and supporting me, from investors to donations and all along the way. So Atlanta is my foundation. It's I would not be who I am today without Atlanta. Every year we're growing and we're growing, and people say, oh, why don't you get your stuff on Netflix? No, baby, we are Netflix. We have our own Netflix. So I see us basically just telling more stories. I see us basically being a company that is publicly shared on the stock exchange, and I see us, more and more worldwide, just as influential as the Cosby Show was. I see our brand being influential across LGBT households and non-LGBT households all over the world.